Building unbreakable confidence is a journey of transforming your internal dialogue and physical presence through evidence-based actions and psychological shifts. As the voice of Stoics' final days, this script is designed to be your definitive guide to earning, not just finding that core strength. Confidence isn't something you find, it's something you earn. You don't wake up one morning and stumble upon a treasure chest of self-assurance buried in your backyard. It isn't a gift from the universe or a lucky draw in the genetic lottery. If you are waiting for a lightning bolt of courage to strike before you start your project, ask for that promotion or speak your mind, you will be waiting for a lifetime. True confidence is a byproduct. It is the residue of struggle, the result of keeping promises to yourself when no one else is watching, and the quiet realization that you can handle whatever happens next. It is the steady hand at the wheel when the storm hits, not because the storm isn't scary, but because you know the ship. Today, we are dismantling the myths, looking at the hard data of human psychology and building a foundation that cannot be shaken. We are moving past the fake it until you make it culture and into the do the work until you become it reality. The first wall we need to tear down is the idea that confidence is a personality trait. We often look at charismatic speakers or bold leaders and assume they were born that way. We think they possess a confidence gene that we lack. This is the first and most damaging myth. Research in neuroplasticity shows that our brains are remarkably adaptable. When we repeat certain behaviors and thought patterns, we physically reshape the neural pathways in our minds. Confidence is a skill, and like any skill, whether it's playing the piano or coding, it requires deliberate practice. Another common myth is that confident people don't feel fear. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, the most confident people in the world are often the ones who feel the most fear because they are constantly pushing into unknown territory. The difference is their relationship with that fear. They see it as a signal of growth rather than a reason to stop. If you wait until the fear goes away to act, you are giving fear the power to dictate your life. If you want to build a tower that reaches the sky, you don't start by looking at the clouds. You start by digging into the dirt and laying a foundation that can support the weight. In the realm of self-assurance, that foundation is built on one simple, non-negotiable principle: keeping promises to yourself. Every time you tell yourself you're going to wake up at 6 and you actually do it, you win a small victory. Every time you say you'll go for a run or finish that report and you follow through, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Psychologists call this self-efficacy, the belief in your own ability to execute the tasks needed to reach a goal. When you consistently break promises to yourself, you are training your brain to believe that your word means nothing. You become a person who cannot be trusted by the most important person in your life, you. This creates a deep-seated sense of insecurity because at your core, you know you are unreliable. To fix this, start small. Don't promise to change your entire life in a day. Promise to do one small thing and then do it with clinical precision. While keeping promises builds the foundation, improving your skills provides the structure. There is no substitute for competence. You can use all the positive affirmations in the world, but if you step onto a stage to talk about a subject you haven't studied, your body will know you're a fraud. Your heart rate will spike, your palms will sweat, and your voice will tremble because you lack the underlying knowledge to back up your presence. This is where the competence-confidence loop comes into play. As you gain skill in a specific area, your confidence in that area naturally rises. This, in turn, makes you more willing to practice and take risks, which further increases your competence. It is a self-sustaining cycle of growth. If you feel a lack of confidence in your career or a hobby, stop looking for mindset hacks and start looking for textbooks. Spend the hours, do the reps. Mastery is the ultimate cure for anxiety. When you know your craft inside and out, the fear of being found out disappears because there is nothing to hide. Growth lives in the discomfort zone. If you stay where it's safe, your world begins to shrink. The walls close in, and things that used to be easy start to feel daunting. This is why facing your fears deliberately is essential. It's called exposure therapy in clinical psychology, and it works by gradually introducing you to the things that scare you in a controlled way. If you're afraid of public speaking, you don't start by giving a TED talk. You start by speaking up once in a meeting. Then you volunteer to lead a small presentation. Each time you face the fear and survive, your brain receives a data point that says, "I was afraid, I did it, and I didn't die." Over time, these data points aggregate into a mountain of evidence. You begin to realize that fear is often a paper tiger. It looks ferocious, but it has no teeth. The goal isn't to become fearless, it's to become fear-bold, where the presence of fear actually serves as an invitation to move forward. While internal work is vital, we cannot ignore the feedback loop between the body and the mind. Your physiology speaks to your brain before you ever utter a word. Multiple studies have shown that our posture affects our hormone levels. When we collapse our shoulders, tuck our chins, and take up as little space as possible, we are signaling to our nervous system that we are in a defensive, low-status position. This increases cortisol, the stress hormone, and lowers testosterone, which is linked to dominance and confidence. Conversely, by simply standing tall, pulling your shoulders back, and opening your chest, you send a signal of safety and power to your brain. This isn't just about how others see you, it's about how you see yourself. Combine this with a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, and you become a formidable force. A fixed mindset views failure as a judgment on your worth. A growth mindset views failure as a necessary data point for improvement. The most important takeaway is that confidence is not a prerequisite for action. It is the result of action. You do not wait to feel confident before you start. You start, and the confidence follows. It is built in the gym, in the library, in the difficult conversations, and in the quiet moments of discipline. It is a slow, methodical construction project. It requires you to be honest with yourself about where you are and relentless about where you are going. It requires you to stop looking for shortcuts and start embracing the grind. Real, unbreakable confidence is the knowledge that you have survived 100% of your worst days and that you have the tools to handle the next one. It is the quiet inner peace that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your values and that you are capable of continuous evolution. You have the blueprint. You know the myths that have been holding you back. You understand the power of self-integrity and the necessity of competence. You know that fear is a compass pointing toward growth and that your body can be an ally in this journey. The only thing left is the work. Start today by keeping one small promise to yourself. Then do it again tomorrow. Build that momentum. Brick by brick, promise by promise, action by action, you will build a version of yourself that is truly unbreakable. The world doesn't need more people who are faking it. The world needs people who have done the work, who know their value, and who move through life with the quiet, steady power of earned confidence. Go out and earn yours.